So Grant, a bit of a disappointing result here at BSL Park against Glasgow City. What did you make of today's match?
Yeah, I mean ultimately the result is everything, so that's very, very disappointing. But probably more so, I think our first half performance was really disappointing. We never really came out the blocks at all, and clearly you give a team of that calibre goals of a start and enough time and space to play. Yeah, you're setting yourselves up for a long day, and that's how it proved. So that was really, really disappointing. I've got to praise the players for their second half turnaround. I felt we were probably the more dominant side in the second half. Tweaked a couple of things, players took on the responsibilities a bit more than they had done in the first half. Managed to squeeze our goal and give them a little fright, but unfortunately not enough.
What do you put that change that's in the second half down to? What was said at half time perhaps? Yeah,
a little bit. I mean, sometimes you map things out the way you see it, and I'm taking responsibility myself there. I think that I had a vision of how we could play it out, but you need the football to do that, and we didn't get it in the first half. So the players kind of picked that up, and they had their own, always give them some space at half time to fix things themselves too. So fortunately they did that. A little tweak tactically just made us look a little bit more solid, to be honest. But after that it's all down to them. So they've upped the energy levels, they've competed right to the end, even with 10 men. So I've got to be proud of them for that.
You gave them a fright that you spoke about with that goal. Was it just a little bit too late from your team perhaps today?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. If we maybe get one before half time, it would have been better, but I mean it just looked really unlikely at that period. Obviously some substitutions, fresh legs on the pitch helped us just create something a little bit different for a challenge for City.
This obviously leaves you with a few points behind Glasgow City at this point. I know we spoke about it midweek that this could be a must-win game. Now that you've come away with a defeat in it, what kind of impetus does that put on the rest of the season for your team?
Well, I think we need to be realistic. It would be very, very difficult to achieve our ultimate aim now. So what we must do is refocus on the other games, accumulate enough points to potentially get us into a Champions League spot if there's one available. And that's how it has to be. Without conceding the whole thing, it's very unlikely that we're going to win the league now. So I think what we must do is look to regroup, maintain a level of performance that we can play against everyone else now, and as I say, aim for that next spot.
You spoke about regrouping. You've got to do that quite quickly, obviously, with the Champions League upon us. A big, obviously, testament to getting two teams, yourselves and Glasgow City, into that stage. Qualifying round, what do you know about your opponents coming up?
Yeah, it's been difficult to find out too much. We've got some footage now. It's taken a long time to get stuff. So we've got little bits and pieces. The players will be hopefully well enough prepped by the time we play on Wednesday. But yeah, it's just about regrouping them now and refocusing them, because these are three huge matches. If we can get out of this qualifying group, I think it's a good reward for the players, and the further exposure of the game in this country. City did so well last year getting out of the groups and progressing through, and we're looking to emulate that. That's our ultimate aim now. The league's difficult, but we now really need to look to progress.
Have you spoken to anyone at Glasgow City or spoken to them about their campaign last year, given the fact that they did qualify? Will you take anything from what they achieved?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I watched their 3 games last year, based through in Edinburgh, so it was quite useful. Watching how they went about their business. I speak quite open and freely with Scott. We have I would say, a decent relationship for opposition managers. So yeah, he's just a couple of words. A lot of their senior players today wished us all the best and things. So yeah, they go about stuff a really good way, and we're just hoping to emulate what they've done.
What do you make of the sending off today, Grant? Because obviously, 10 on the pitch when you get the goal back, and maybe there's time left. We've seen in the World Cup that anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we weren't even at that point conceding anything again. We went down to 10, got our goal, and we thought, well, okay, we might still. It can work really against you as the 11 sometimes, because take things for granted, maybe lose your sharpness. So I felt like we still had enough on the pitch. It just makes it really tough, and you've got spaces opening up for the opposition, and when they're as good as City, it made it a tough day. But yeah, so we're disappointed. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, the challenge, it led to probably a booking, so I'm not sure yet what's happened after that for the second yellow. But disappointing. Shiv's a senior player for us. She wears her heart on her sleeve. We would always want her in our group, but she probably should. She'll have to reflect on what's happened today, and once I find out, we'll have a chat through.